Most of the players of his generation have either retired or have ventured into coaching, but Peter Mutai combines both, playing scrum half for KCB Lions and coaching upcoming team Thika RFC. The journey into sports for one Peter Mutai started with football, like most of the upcoming sportsmen did for lack of an option. There are no development structures for sports among the youth. Between alternating football and hockey, rugby looked more appealing given that Lenana is a big rugby school in Kenya, and so he switched. But the break into rugby was not easy.
I got into the second team for the school, which was probably dominated by the third formers then. And the senior team by the fourth formers. So from 3, I had graduated to the first team again because I was in third form, but I was playing for the first team.
The rugby culture followed at the university level, where he played for Kenyatta University's Black Blood before he was snapped up by KCB RFC after an impressive run that culminated his first call-up to the national 15s rugby team. For Mutai and KCB, it has been an 11-year affair.
KCB is more of a club it's like a family. So when you're here, you feel like you're more of a family. And there's a lot of discrimination between the seniors and the juniors, and it's very supportive.
His achievements at KCB have led to Mutai being one of the very few players that have played for both National 7s and the National 15s rugby teams. Making a choice between the two was a bit hard.
For me, when I was a bit younger, I used to prefer 7s because there are fewer people on the field and it's easier to get your way past them. But I also enjoy 15s as well, and 15s is a bit crowded and a lot of breaks.
Mutai is not a fast player, but he is very skillful. At his prime, he had a killer step that unlocked any defense, however tough it was.
KCB inroads.
Yeah, stepping is nice because it's a skill where, according to you can see my size. I really have to have extra skills to go through those walls in rugby. So yeah, it's a skill I developed. Maybe it's due to fear, you can say due to fear, or due to skill for going through those walls.
Mutai actually retired to venture into politics in 2013. The demand for political campaigns took its toll, and then again, he felt tired after putting in 10 years of rugby at KCB. But he slowly came back into playing and is back at scrum half at KCB.
Okay, I think first it was last year. I'd gone into politics, yeah, and okay, I can't say I was much stressed, but it came with a lot of responsibility, because even after losing an election, you are still a leader. So you start mixing that. You're in a position of confusion. You have to attend training, you have to attend to some, people are still thinking they are in the election mood. But apart from that, I think I'd also just played for, I wasn't comfortable playing anymore. I felt like I've been around too long, and fans, they are some fans, they rebuke you, retire. But actually I sat out for about 3 months. I remember the 7th was going on. Then slowly you start saying, you feel that you're not yourself. So I talked to the guys, as I said, KCB is very supportive. I talked to my coach, I talked to my team manager. They actually gave me time to go relax, rest. I quit coming for rugby a bit, but at some point I just said, it's up to, if God has given me this talent, why not? So I came back more happier and more relaxed. I was more attentive. That's the time when I got the coaching job. And we've managed to win a few cups, and that's also helped in really motivating me.
The biggest rugby fight for Mutai was shedding off the bad boy tag.
People call me Chicky, they call me Gooby, they call me what? But people don't really know, maybe sometimes they don't understand you, yeah? And like I said, I've had a few incidences, I can say, but generally me, I like being happy. So if that offends you, sorry, but maybe just publicity part of just saying bad boy, but actually I'm a very good man.
There is no mention of retirement soon, and Matai is an example of the very few one-club players that have given service to their teams for more than a decade.
Try time.